into EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Colts football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time for Deshaun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. With it is Jackson. "35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it. Taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles continue to roll. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start by handing this off to Mack. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
This is Mack on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down, and that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Sanchez. Now he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, this nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Autry on the stop.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Finding his target, it's Ward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And Charles, very interested to get a look and see what we have in this young quarterback drafted back in April.
He's a guy that impressed me. I watched a lot of tape of him in the lead up to the draft. Got a chance to meet him briefly at the Combine. And here are the bullet points of what I have as an evaluation for him. I think he's a leader, got a presence to him. We saw he motivated his team in college. Far from polished on the con side, okay? Decision-making, that needs to improve. A little bit quicker in his reads and his feet. Sometimes he can get a little bit happy. But I do think he's got a chance to be a quality number 2 to start this season and a chance to be an NFL starter down the road.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
On second down, Brissett again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Malik Jackson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And we remember this quarterback well. A star in his college days, opted to leave school early to enter the draft, and now he gets his chance to prove himself here.
And he's been looking forward to that for a long time because there were people that questioned him leaving school early. They all thought he needed extra seasoning. I think we could say that about just about every college player. But to me, it was time.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Ward, 36 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it and make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10. at their own 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Brissett to throw on first. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Clement. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagles 1st down.
A beautiful fake. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Perkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Well, we had kind of heard that they would let the rookie quarterback play the 2nd and 3rd quarters. If this drive winds up being it, what do you see? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Ooh, the juke. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Back now in Indianapolis. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the 2-yard line.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Brissett on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got Burton here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Trey Burton with the catch here against the Eagles, but he, of course, will forever be in the hearts of Philly fans. As you remember, he was the one who made the throw on the Philly special that found. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Ridgeway in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Clement. A little juke, and he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Clement. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right, eluding the pressure right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And able to get this out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on 1st down, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Brissett. Vick Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Wiggles free. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to use his legs. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On 33-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
72.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.
With a good first preseason matchup under my belt, Coach called me into his office. I was hoping for good news. I tried to come to terms with the fact that my view for the rest of the year would be from the sidelines and not the line of scrimmage. But life has a way of surprising me sometimes. My chance to start a regular season game arrived unexpectedly in the middle of week 7. Our starter was injured, and I was the next man up.